Hey guys, Coolbrick here with a very quick video, and as usual, I know I haven't done any videos in way too long of a time, but hopefully in the next coming week I'll have a lot more time and I'll be able to work a lot on the Diagon Alley mock. And as you can see, there are some updates to my city. That's why I'm doing a video now, and I thought this would be pretty quick, so hopefully I could make a video or two and have something before the end of this week. As you can see, I have all this new road down, and I tried my best to kind of just shift all this junk that's just kind of been sitting there, just move it out of the way so I could lay down these roads. I have some copper tape 9-volt track just kind of sitting here, not in use. Got to figure out something to do with that. But I went to the Lego store recently and I got some sets, and I also got 9 packs of those straight roads. I already had that T-junction, and anyway, as you can see now, I've filled in this area here, and it kind of goes around this way, and the plan is to have 4 large corner buildings over here. You can see I have the brick bank sitting here. I got that not at this last Lego store visit, but a couple months ago, maybe a month ago. And then during this visit, I got the corner deli, which is kind of just sitting there right now, just kind of for the heck of it. Yeah, it's just one of the sets I got. Just plop that right there, back to the road. So there's that little spot in there, and then I wanted to have a little extra little strip of road here connecting these two, other than up there. And then probably going to connect them again down here. Didn't get this plates to do that yet though, but that won't be nearly as expensive because I spent $135 just to get these darn straights here. So yeah, major chunk of money for something that is not that exciting, but I'm glad that the city does look like it's actually coming together a lot more. It's really starting to take some shape. It's not just a giant thing off on that side, really actually starting to get some mass over here. And in case you're wondering what I did with all those 4-way crossroads that, as you know, come in every pack of the plates that comes with a straight road. You get a straight road and a crossroad for $15, which is the biggest ripoff ever. And anybody that builds with Lego knows exactly what I'm talking about. I have all of those in a drawer under this base plate. I just have a bag to protect them from any sun damage. Well, they're in a drawer anyway, but I have 9 of those, and they're on my Bricklink for sale because, as you guys all know, almost all of the time they are completely and absolutely utterly useless. I mean, you can see I've had to do some silly things like this, and you know, you really don't use them much. You know, even over there, T-junction, I have one I'm using there, but other than that, it's really mostly just straights. And yeah, as you can see, I kind of just moved some vehicles that I had to fill up the road space. And I think other than that, there isn't really anything of interest. I'm looking around and I don't see anything. I don't remember anything that I have changed other than the road and adding the modular and corner deli. I think pretty much everything else is the same. Actually, I will show you guys a little issue that I always have that just drives me crazy. Somehow every time I come back here, this light gray, large light gray plate has shifted that way to my left. And I used to have a really, well, not used to, I always keep having this issue. I'll always move it back that way, and it's always a big pain because you have all this train track sitting on top of it, and I kind of have to try and move everything at the same time without breaking everything at the same time. That was especially a problem when I had to actually put in these plates because there weren't a full 3 plates going from here to here, and so this light gray one was more to the left, and I'm hoping that it's not gonna just shift by itself over these new road plates that I put down. But anyway, I just thought that would be interesting because pretty much every single time I've ever come back like every month that I neglect this area, and then I come back and look, and then this thing has gone like 3 studs to the left, and I'm looking at it and I see the train track and I see the base plate. Now to understand how all that stuff keeps moving. It doesn't look like there's a lot of tension on it. Looks pretty straight and parallel to everything. So anyway, hopefully that won't happen. And let's see, what else about cities? I need to figure out something I'm gonna do with all these different greens, and all that stuff was on these train tracks in between the rails, like the ones over there. But then I had moved some of this track, and then so I have to pick all that stuff up and put it back in. But I think that I'm not going to do that until I really finalize how these plates over here are going to be, because I don't want to have to lift up the train track and redo the gravelly stuff all over again. But if you guys have any suggestions, actually, other than just kind of using some random plates and things to kind of try and mesh these different colors together, if you have any way to kind of make it not look so blocky and so Lego. Really angry about the new base plate colors. I mean, I have the new ones over there, kind of want to keep them on the same place, keep all the dark greens here, kind of try and find a way to just can't come up with a good word, but transition from the lighter green to the darker green, and I guess just make it look less full of squares and right angles everywhere. So that's kind of a long-term thing that I've had to work on for like the last 2 years, and I think this stuff in here has not been changed for the last several years for the most part. So yeah, actually this ended up being a decent length city update, even though I wasn't really expecting it. I guess I just found some things to talk about, because I don't do city updates enough, and I don't actually update my city enough either. And I think it was pretty exciting to actually do a pretty significant change to it, putting these roads down, because other than that, it really hasn't been changing much, and it's really nice to see it kind of start to take shape in this newer section. So yeah, sorry again for not posting enough, and also sorry if the lighting is really yellow in this room. I didn't bring the nice lights that I usually use for making videos. And as always, thanks a whole lot for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.